That's louder than I expected it to be. Okay, cool. Today is March 7th. It is a Thursday, which means this is my second stream and potentially, probably, last stream of the week. And we're gonna be playing some more Only Up. Are we gonna finish it? Hopefully. Chances are probably not, knowing how slow my progress has been. But we have been very slowly grinding our way through this. And, hopefully, we'll make some more P-word today. And by P-word, I mean progress. It's just, you can't really just say the P-word and expect it to happen, you know? Because, sometimes the gods of this world laughs at humanity's pitiful attempts at beating video games. And as such, some people are blessed and others not so much. Oh, I forgot about the sensitivity issue with this game. Alright, you guys ready to play a game? Guess where my mouse sensitivity is going to jump to. That's not where I set that. How about that? Is that good? That's a little low. Actually, low is probably better than high, right? Oh boy, that's not a lot. I'm sure it's fine. Well, as per usual, since today is a new day, new stream, we will be starting all over from scratch again. Yay! Everyone clap. Yes, we will be starting all the way from the beginning again. No elevator usage, unless we manage to beat the beginning portion, in which case we have unlocked the ability to use the elevator for today. It's like a power-up, you know? You just gotta reach that point first. So let's just hope I don't troll too much, you know? It won't take me too long. And also, let's hope that my camera stays centered on the character, and whenever I push forward, it properly lets me go forward. But yeah, no new updates. I was slightly worried about playing more Only Up today, because I was worried I'd run out of topics to talk about. Because as you know, I'm a freaking genius at keeping conversations going. But sometimes, like, geniuses have their off days, you know? And by that, I mean, you know, as a non-genius. I will definitely have some days where I just run out of stuff to talk about. So hopefully, we'll have, you know, some stuff going on today. In terms of not just me falling down, but also having something worth listening to, I guess. And if there is nothing worth listening to, then I apologize, viewer, that you have to suffer through this. Or you could just leave, that works too. But yeah, no, I was pretty happy with how much progress we made last time, even though it was barely anything. But as you know, baby steps is the way to go. Also, as soon as I finish, I just played some more Helldivers anyways. There's a lot going on with Helldivers right now, and by a lot, I mean very small patch happened, and a lot of people aren't super happy about that patch, from what I've seen. As a more casual player, and as someone who doesn't play on like the super high difficulties, and also as someone who mostly plays on my own, the only thing that really bothered me was a nerf to one of the guns in the game that I used a lot. I think that particular gun was really strong, and as a solo player, it was kind of a crutch to a certain degree, because it let me, you know, do stuff that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do. Like killing larger enemies without having to worry about bringing specific stuff, or like using certain resources. But they nerfed the gun, in a way that I am not super happy about, and now I cannot deal with stuff, or I cannot deal with stuff as easily anymore, which is a tad unfortunate, but it is what it is. Stuff happens. And life moves on. The devs have an idea of how they want the game to be, and so be it. I still am enjoying the game though. The good thing is because I don't play on the highest difficulties, a lot of the other changes that people have been complaining about haven't bothered me too much because I'm bad. Although I am planning on getting better and then reaching a point where maybe I can start complaining about the high-end stuff. I do know some people who are a lot deeper. Oh my god, my eyes. A lot deeper down that rabbit hole than I am, or like in terms of mechanics and all that, like game mechanics. And so, I don't know. It's just interesting, to say the very least. But I mean, fun game is fun game. I've also been going back through my Steam list and finding games I played a long time ago that I enjoyed but kind of stopped playing, and I've been replaying through them again, which has been pretty fun. Who knows, you might see me play one or two of them on stream. Like I picked up Chrono Arc again, and there's been a ton of, or when I first started playing that game, it was in early access. It might still be in early access, but they've made quite a few changes. They've added more characters since I last played. They've, you know, added a bunch of new stuff, like a lot more new mechanics to add more variations to runs, because it's a roguelike game. Overall, it's a very fun game. I've been enjoying playing or re-exploring Chrono Arc. There's another roguelike game, or actually two roguelike games. One of which I actually played on stream one time before. And that I really enjoyed playing through, called One Step from Eden. If you've played like any of the Mega Man Battle... Oh, that's awkward. If you ever played any of the Mega Man Battle Network games, it's pretty much taking the mechanics of Mega Man Battle Network and turning it into a roguelike. And it's a very, very fun game. Oh, wow. I slipped. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh boy. Which way to go from here? That is a good question. Does this even go anywhere? I know some of these rails lead to nowhere. Because they just kind of are there just to float and be annoying. I think this one is... Yeah, no, I think this is the right way. Okay, we're good. That was an awkward fall. Oh! Please stop. Go forward. I'm confused. Why are you not going forward? It's gonna go all the way back. I'm on the thing! Sad. Well, I guess we just have to deal with this all over again. Yeah, the song is really showcasing my feelings on this overall. I'm very sad. You know, I never actually saw, like, the vehicles move backwards before. I always figured that they did, because, you know, obviously they do, because they had to, like, reset their position. They don't just teleport. I've never actually seen it happen, which is really interesting. So, I guess that was an experience that was new for the rest of us. Now I don't have to hold W up on the keyboard. Although it did take me back to the beginning, so honestly it probably would have been faster if I just kept running. But whatever, I'm lazy. There's also another roguelike game that I played a long time ago that I've actually put in a lot more hours than I thought I did, and I think it's just because the way the game works, each run is just like super long, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's called Star Renegades. Usually I feel when you play a roguelike, each time you play the game from like beginning to death, even if you like win, it generally shouldn't take you more than like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on the kind of game you're playing. But generally roguelike like runs shouldn't be that long. Hi Touchgrass. You are indeed first. What's up? But yeah, no, Star Renegades runs are way too freaking long. They're like way too long. which I'm okay with because you can kind of just stop in the middle. But I mean, I feel like roguelikes in general should have shorter game spans, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I can watch full stream now. You can. You don't have to, but you can. I mean, this game's a little different from Doom, I'll tell you that much. But we'll see how everything turns out today. If you didn't notice, I was playing this on Hey man, I'm telling you right now, but I don't normally play games like Doom, all right? Doom was a first for me. Kind of. I guess it depends on how you look at it. I have played Dead Space, but like the original Dead Space and not the remake. I actually do kind of want to try out the remake of Dead Space. But I feel like I should play through Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3 before I do that because the remake is a lot more expensive. You have to spend a lot more money on newer AAA titles. And unfortunately, I don't have a lot of money. Which is a little unfortunate because it means I can't, you know, play everything that I want to on stream. Or there's like some games I would love to play on stream, but it would require me to purchase them. And it's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Not in this economy. I say that, but I guess technically games have been getting more expensive, huh? Because now, what was that? The quadruple A title game? That pirate ship game that doesn't even have like boarding other ships as a pirate game, which is ridiculous. I'm sure that's like $80. I know a lot more games recently have, or a lot more of the larger AAA title games have been selling for around $70 recently, which is probably due to inflation. But to be honest, this is probably a long time coming because games have been like around the $30-$60 mark for a long time now, but the price, despite inflation, the price has not changed at all, which is pretty impressive. So I think it's been a long time coming since all of this stuff started happening. Also, I'm sorry for my frantic. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna make. Okay, I didn't make it. The reason why I wasn't sure. Wait, okay. It was just because I accidentally pushed back and I thought I screwed up my own momentum there, which is no problem. Wait. Ah, okay. I wasn't worried. I thought I jumped too early and I missed that, but thank goodness the cling mechanic of this game is pretty, is the only thing good about this game, because everything else, actually the visuals are kind of funny and interesting. But other than that, the cling mechanic is definitely the best part of this game, because it makes you feel like you've cheated the cheating game. Also, is it just me, or sometimes I feel like I see my mouse appear briefly, like somewhere randomly on the screen, and I'm like confused. I think I'm just being really stupid, which is, I guess, nothing new. Aye. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's another bed somewhere here. Yep, there it is. This bed is like one of the more weird beds because it doesn't. Oh, okay, I screwed up. Can I land on this? Whatever that is. Okay, what is the best direction to go from here? Probably backwards. I think backwards is the best way to go, so that I can go back and grab the bed. Wait. Okay. Am I being a little reckless right now? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, wait. This doesn't work, does it? Yeah, this doesn't work out quite the way I want it to. Okay, you think I can cling on that? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Well, good job, me. We can, in fact, cling on that. It's probably better if I don't go for that second bed. I feel like I've only used it twice now, and it looks like the momentum on it isn't as strong as I would hope that it would be. Boop. Okay, focus me. And that should be good. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a lot faster than I expected. Okay, this isn't terrible. We just had to redo that bed portion again. Ah, yes, of course. I messed up. Oh, wow, I still clung onto that. See, I definitely should have died there because I made a mistake. But instead, now I feel like I've cheated this game and got away with something I shouldn't have. Which is really weird because a lot of these games don't, or these kind of games don't let you do that. If you make a mistake, or sometimes even if you do make the right play, the game will punish you for it anyways. So, you know, I think that's like a very interesting thing that happens in this game. It doesn't happen to many other games like this, which is very interesting. I know you typed, but give me a second. Wait, what? I didn't cling onto that. Well, that's dumb. Well, down we go. What the heck is this anime parkour crap? It's not anime. I wouldn't call... I mean, it's just cartoon. I think I'm soft locked. Never mind, we're good. It's just a game that's built to infuriate people, lesser people, or I was about to say people of lesser minds, but that's not necessarily the case. It is a game made to infuriate people in general. That's not the right way, it's this way, right? Yeah. It's just that kind of game. It's okay. It'll take me a couple of tries to get back into the rhythm, but once I get things down, I should be able to start climbing really quickly. Less mind capacity. I don't know about capacity. Capacity is a little different than what I had in mind. It makes it sound like people, or it's meant to infuriate, or less mind capacity sounds like your head is empty, you know? And that's not what I was going for. Let's just say this game is just made to infuriate people and be dumb. Yeah, I saw the typo, no problem. Oh. This is not where I wanted to be, but this is okay. I'm pretty sure this leads up to the tube. Oh no, the tube is on my right. Where the fudge this leads me? Where does this lead me to then? I have no idea where this leads me to. Oh wait, I think this is correct. Oh yeah, no, this is fine. I should stop looking away from my screen. Or if I'm gonna look away from my screen, I should at least stop moving. Stop running and looking away at the same time. I am playing. That is very true. I guess that is a pretty good reason as to why I should not look away from the video game that I'm currently playing. But, counterpoint, I'm streaming, therefore I need to look at other things as well, on top of the thing that I'm currently doing. I guess different people will look at that differently, though. I have my own philosophy. Mwahahaha. Hey, what? What the heck? Okay, that was weird. That was really weird. I was like jumping at the pipe and it wasn't climbing it. That was weird. I like how the music clashes, or the music of the game clashes with the, whatchamacallit, with my background music. Ah, the light. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you dark mode people. Whatever makes you secure. No problem. Or the typo is not a issue. As long as I can understand it, it won't be that big of a problem. As I said, once I get into the groove of everything, we'll be able to start progressing really quickly. But until that happens, I'm gonna be making a lot of dumb, stupid mistakes. Which happens, I guess, in a game like this, but I probably shouldn't be making them. Especially with how much experience in this game I have at this point. I have, like, way too much experience in this game at this rate. I should not be making the mistakes that I have been today thus far. It's okay, it's okay. We will still make it to the elevator platform before an hour. Ideally. And then once we hit that point, we could start using the elevator. Even though I could technically use it right now, but it feels like a cop-out. I at least want to be able to make it to that point relatively consistently. We'll get there, though. This game's all about progress, after all. And I'd be a fool to not progress. Or to not make any progress in a game about progress, right? Surely. I'm gonna eat my words later, I can tell. I'm gonna, like, make the... Okay, this is the jump. For some reason, that wasn't letting me climb. That was really weird. Okay, well. Hoi. Really? That was kind of stupid. What is going on? I'm making mistakes that I normally don't. What is actually going on? Why didn't I climb onto that? Oh my gosh. 26 minutes. I'm gonna be constantly looking at that timer, and if I don't make it to the platform by an hour and a half, I'm just gonna be more, like, disappointed in myself that I couldn't make it where I wanted to. It's the music, man. This music is too chill. It's too jazzy. It's not getting me pumped, you know? I gotta put something that'll get the blood rushing or something. I don't know. Is that how that works? I don't know if that's how that works. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. From here on out, no more mistakes until we hit the platform. Or until we hit the elevator platform. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we'll get there eventually. Hi, Godwin. Thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Play Glorb? That game sounds very familiar. I'm good, though. I have a plan and I'm sticking with it. Thank you so much for the Prime. To make some hard SpongeBob AI rap. Oh, the music, I see. Oh, I know what you're talking about, actually. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because I've actually seen it before. But, I think for now, I will refrain and I'll stick with other stuff. I mean, I will change up the music every once in a while. But, generally speaking, I do know what you're talking about, and it does go pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, surprisingly hard. I think, like, scenarios like that, AI is just, like, really, really cool. And, like, really fun. And there's, like, a lot to look forward to. And then, sometimes AI is absolutely terrifying, and everybody hates it. I can't see crap. Why is the sun like this? Why can't the sun be, like, more like the moon? That way, like... Actually, I guess people who like dark mode a lot would very much like that, huh? They would appreciate that, I have a feeling. I guess it's literally the difference between like night mode and or dark. It's dark and light mode technically, not like or not night mode. I don't think anybody calls it that. I should know that because I read a lot, and a lot of the stuff I read are online, and I'm pretty sure they always call it dark mode. Wait, actually, does Kindle call it night mode? I don't remember. I don't remember the last time I used the Kindle app. It probably is dark mode, I'm just being stupid. I think the reason why I am thinking of night mode at all is because the symbol for it is like a crescent moon, or the symbol for dark mode is like a crescent moon. Which, you know, you see the moon, you think night. That's why I'm thinking night mode, but it's dark mode. And I still use light mode for... Oh, wow. This game sucks. How the heck did that even... I've never seen that happen before. I've ridden that trolley so many times, and I've never fallen. Hello, Hydro Montama. Not Montana, Montama. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You're the 190th follower. I don't know if that means anything, but there you go. I'm pretty sure you are. Ow. Thank you for the bonk redeem. Yeah, I don't know if... I guess you can feel special about that. You know what? No, you can feel special about that. You go you. 190. That's crazy. Thank you for the not a bot redeem. Don't you get 300 channel points by following somebody? You really just like gave in, followed, and started threw all your points down at all the redeems that you could reach. Hey now, don't be... I don't know. Just congrats, it's fine. Oh, this is Animal Crossing, isn't it? You know, I've never played Animal Crossing, but I know I'd really enjoy it because I played Rune Factory and I've played Stardew, and I absolutely loved Rune Factory. So much that I was really happy to hear that Rune Factory moved on to Steam. And there is now Rune Factory... There's Rune Factory 3, 4, and then they released Rune Factory 5 on Steam. The Rune Factory I played the most was probably Rune Factory 4. Yeah, I played a ton of Rune Factory 4 on my Nintendo DS. And that was crazy. I sunk so much time into Rune Factory, and I sunk so much time into Stardew. I almost failed a college course because of Stardew Valley. That's how much I played that game. Although I think I am like very naturally, I can pick up information very easily and then spit it out in a way that makes it sound like I know what I'm talking about, when in reality I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. It's a skill that I developed in high school because you had to write a lot of essays, and because I went down like an English route in college, I had to write a lot of reports and essays and papers. It was crazy. And I got really good at writing essays and making people think I know what I'm talking about. For example, I took a... What's it called? What the fudge was this other class called? There's a class about weather. There's like a specific term for that.
My big, colossal, enormous, extensive, gargantuan, gigantic, grand, great, heavy, hefty, huge, immense, imposing, impressive, mammoth, monumental, substantial, towering, tremendous, vast, point reserve.
I suppose you should. You know, I did consider making that redeem a little bit more expensive as well. You know, Godwin, I'm surprised you haven't gone for the VIP redeem. I'm genuinely surprised you haven't. Or I guess I don't know if you have enough for it anyways. Oh god, my leg. I guess depends if you have enough for it, huh? I probably shouldn't make enough for 2 redeems. Oh, so you almost... Oh, so you have more than 100k? You guys are crazy. You and Vanya... Actually, I don't even... I don't know how much Vanya has. I know Vanya has a lot. You and Vanya and Melon. Unfortunately, I don't know what that entails. You get a badge, and I think it gives you more passive channel points over time. Like, if you have the VIP badge, you get slightly more channel points over time compared to without it or something. I forgot. Since you just use your Prime sub, you already get slightly more points. And a VIP would give you a little bit more, I'm pretty sure. I forgot exactly. I'll have to look it up. I remember I read about it when I first opened up the VIP tab under Twitch, when I first unlocked it. And I was like, oh, so that's what that does. But because I've never actually appointed anyone as a VIP, because everybody that I would appoint as a VIP, they all were mods instead. And you can't be a mod and VIP at the same time. Which is, I guess, kind of makes sense. So, just something to consider, I guess. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll start appointing whatchamacallit. I'll start throwing out like mod applications. Hey. But that'll only happen in a day where my stream grows large enough where I actually need more consistent mods. Plus, like, it's mods for me are probably always just gonna be like, oh, you're around the stream pretty often. You mind helping me with and I like trust you to a certain degree, because there's definitely some people who have been around my stream for a long period of time that I do not trust with the sword, and I think some of them would agree with me that I shouldn't trust them with the sword, the mod sword. But there are some people that have been around my stream for quite some time that I trust with the moderator sword. Some people not so much. What the heck does that mean? Do you want the mod sword? I'm not in a hurry for mods. But to be fair, Godwin, you were a part of the mod war back in like 2 years ago. I'd be open to it. I don't even remember all the participants of that, to be completely honest with you. I know who won. Or I know the 2 people who won it. Still salty I lost. I don't remember all the participants. I think it was... I know Vanya and Lin were the 2 that won. Or Haruki? Tsuki? Haruki? Something like that. Yeah, I don't remember the other person that was there, to be honest. I know 2 of the people that were there like didn't give a crap. I think Ori and MX. Was it Ray or MX? I forgot. It was one of the 2. Like neither gave too much. They were more there just for like the funny lulls over anything else. Which is respectable, I would say. I would say that's relatively respectable. Okay, surely I don't screw this up. Surely I don't screw this up. Let's be careful about the position. There we go. Be a little careful here. But I think we should be okay for a while. Unless I make a really dumb mistake, which, you know, is par for the core, I guess, knowing me. Okay. Okay, cool. This is not a lot of progress, I would like to state, at all in this game. This is not really, like, nothing. But for today, it's not bad, especially considering how terrible I've been playing today for some reason, even though we just started. Sorry about that. You know, I have been thinking about what I should do next for my streams. Since I just finished Doom, it means now there's an opening for a game that I can play next. Because after today, I think I'll stop. Or, yeah, after today's stream, regardless if I beat Only Up or not, I'll probably move on to the next game. And then when I beat that game, I'll probably come back to Only Up again. But, I don't know. There's like a catalog of games I have that I would like to stream. I just don't know what I would. It Takes Two, but solo. Dude, how sad of a life. How sad would I have to be to play a co-op game like It Takes Two, but by myself? Although, you say that, but I am planning on playing It Takes Two with somebody in the future. Actually, I have to double check if they've played the game, because I don't remember. Because I know they've had the game for a while. But I don't think they've ever played it. I think they've owned the game for a long time, because they said they wanted to play with somebody, but like I think plans fell through and they never ended up playing. And they told me that they'd be interested in trying the game with me. So unfortunately, I do not think I will be playing It Takes Two by myself. But who knows, I might play It Takes Two with my friend, and who knows, I'll either stream it, or if, you know, neither of us feels like streaming it, I could also... Wow, that was unfortunate. Actually, I don't even know if this is the right way. This could be very much the wrong way. Where am I? I'm so stupid. I pushed C to crouch, but that's Helldivers. How about hitting God of Destruction in Tekken 8? You know, I would play Tekken if it wasn't an expensive game. Like, I genuinely would play and stream Tekken. And, like, actually try and climb and whatnot on stream. If it wasn't, you know, such an expensive game. Like, I genuinely would. I'm very interested in trying out Tekken. Where the fudge am I? Oh. I don't think I'd be able to hit God of Destruction, because I can't even hit Diamond in Street Fighter. Nor could I hit Celestial in Guilty Gear. But I'd be so down to try out Tekken. I've already like watching a lot of other content creators play it, and you know, some of my it's off center again. Is that why I've been failing my jumps? I think that might be why. When it's off center like this, whenever I run forward, I'm not actually running straight forward. I'm like running at a slight angle to the left, which is really annoying. So this is gonna be a pain to deal with. If I ever fall back down to the beginning, I'm resetting, because this is actually a really annoying, like, I don't even know if I'd call this a bug. It's just really annoying. I don't like having to deal with the fact that my controls are like slightly off by a tiny bit. I was about to just jump off and die, and I would have been sad. At least, yeah, no, this is really annoying. Why does this happen? How did this happen? Is it because I like randomly, or I fell into like a really awkward spot and my camera didn't know what to do? But yeah, no, a lot of the streamers I normally watch have been playing Tekken. And I also like to follow fighting games a lot in general. Like, I think fighting games are really, really cool. but I'd have to have a little bit more of an incentive to go out of my way to buy and try out Tekken, because it's so different from other fighting games I played. Like, I played Smash and Brawlhalla, and I've tried out Rivals of Aether and a couple of other platform fighters, and I've tried out Street Fighter, I've tried out BlazBlue, I've tried out Guilty Gear, and I've played Injustice. I have a decent amount of experience in a wide plethora of fighting games, and I'm pretty decent at the games I play, or at the fighting games that I've played, like a decent amount of, I would say. Like, at least definitely better than average, I'll tell you that much. Like, Guilty Gear and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I got pretty good at those two games. Never like, oh, I'm gonna win tournaments, but enough that I probably won't get O2'd if I were to join a random tournament. Actually, no, I probably would get O2'd now. I'm pretty sure the player base has improved quite a bit since I last played. But generally speaking. I say that because I did join a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament a while back, and I did get pretty close to getting O2'd. This feels new. I feel like I haven't... Oh, I know why this feels new. Because I'm supposed to fall onto the thing down there. It's been a while since I've done this particular bit, because I used to skip it with the turbine bed. And I skipped it with the turbine bed on Tuesday, but I forgot to do that. So now we're kind of in a really awkward position. I mean, it doesn't matter, I cleared it all, but if I fell during that portion, I'd have been sad, because I could have easily skipped it all. I think it's really cool how much traction fighting games have been getting recently, because of, you know, the new releases. Because games like Street Fighter, while they're like really, it's a well-known franchise. When Street Fighter 6 came out, it didn't do as well as I think people hoped it would. It still did really well, but I think the main issue is that Street Fighter 5 did terrible. What is going on with my camera? Why is it doing that? This is really annoying. But Mortal Kombat, for example, like, it did and is doing incredibly well. I still follow some information on fighting games, and recently Mortal Kombat released a new character, and it's Peacemaker? It might be Peacemaker. Who is basically just John Cena, and a lot of people, from what I've heard, are really enjoying the character. Or by a lot of people, I mean a lot of streamers that play fighting games that I follow have said, oh yeah, no, like, he's a really fun character. And I'm like, cool. And Tekken 8, holy, Tekken 8 is doing super well. I'm very, very happy that Tekken 8 is doing as well as it has been. I say that like I am a part of these communities, like, oh yeah, no, I play Tekken, and like, you know, I'm so happy my favorite game, like, more people are playing it, you know? But yeah, I've never played Tekken in my life. I just think it's really cool that fighting games are getting a lot more traction recently. You know, among other releases like Helldivers. Okay, there should be a bed. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, I screwed up. Okay. We're probably gonna fall all the way back to the beginning, so resetting my camera. But I think what's really funny to me, especially about like game communities in general, and I talked about this before, is how there are like certain games, like very specific games, where people, like, they have very large player bases behind them. But when oh yeah, we get to play the sensitivity game. Oh, let's click here. Where do you think that's gonna go? We save it, go back, and ooh, it's over there. Oh, nice. Whatever. This is fine. And like I feel like for most game communities, like most games in general, with people a lot, like any decent number of people that play them, if a new player or if someone new shows up and asks, hey, your game looks pretty cool, but I don't know like what to do or how to get into it, would you mind helping me? Most communities would just be like, heck yeah, like yeah, like our game is great, like here's a bunch of these like things that would help you a lot when getting into it. Here are things that will make it easier. Here's some like cool tips and stuff, like, you know, like people are really helpful. I've dabbled a little bit in the Omega Strikers and Eternal Return communities because I loved both games, and I'm really sad that Omega Strikers is kind of dying out. Well, Eternal Return has kind of been dying out, but I don't think it ever truly will because the competitive scene in Korea is pretty big, and I think that's good enough for it. But it was always like really cool, like getting into a new game and then there being like so many people that are very helpful about it. Like, yeah, no, our game is incredible. Like, oh, that was awkward. Oh, that's even more awkward. Where the fudge am I? This is a new route. I've never done this before, so let's go this way. But like when you talk to certain players about certain games, they will very consistently tell you how terrible their game is. And if you haven't picked up what I'm talking about here, I'm talking about League. Cause a lot of the time, whenever myself included, by the way, because I also used to play quite a bit of League. Oh. But a lot of people who play like League or Valorant, and I've heard L-Sword also has a really like toxic community. People are just like, yeah, no, people don't like if I were to go up to any of my friends and if I were to ask them, hey, would you recommend League of Legends? I would say like 90% of them would just be like, no, this game sucks. Leave. We're stuck. What is going on with me? Why am I falling? This is why I need to go through this rite of passage every single time I play this game. But, like, everyone's always just like, oh yeah, no, don't play our game. Like, this game sucks. League of Legends is a terrible game. I've been playing this game for over 10 years, and this game sucks. And, like, if I were to hear about some other person who's played a game for 10 years, they're just like, yeah, this game is great. I've been playing this game for, like, 10 years. So you know that, like, when I say that this game has a lot of great things, like, there is a lot of great things. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? If someone has stuck with a game for that long, surely there's some merit behind it, you know? But, you know, that's not always the case. Apparently for certain games like League, it's like, no, stay away. Our game sucks. It's too late for me, but you can still be safe. Just don't make the same mistake as us. And I think that's kind of sad. It's probably just like a matter of community, like, because I mean, obviously League is pretty well known for its toxic community, and because Valorant, it's not the same IP, but because it's by the same company, a lot of League players have decided to try out Valorant, and as a result, you know, some of that toxicity has rubbed off, I feel. So, like, community probably does have a lot to do with it. But, like, there are some hyper-competitive games out there, I feel, that people would be more than happy to tell you, hey, like, you should try our game out, you know? Like, I'm sure if I asked, like, any of my, or I say any of my, but I don't actually know a lot of people who play Rocket League. But I do remember one of the people I met in college was super into Rocket League. And I remember when I asked them, like, hey, like, how do you play? Like, what's Rocket League like? they're like, oh yeah, you should play with me. Like we could learn, like I could help or help you like learn Rocket League. It's a really fun game, and like Rocket League is known to be a pretty competitive game in general as well. So I wonder like why a team game like League is different from a team game like Rocket League. I think my theory behind it is snowballing. Because in a game of Rocket League or like a game like Rainbow Six Siege, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, and like even like a game like Valorant, or actually technically Valorant also has snowballing to a certain degree, but like when you start losing and like it's because of somebody on your team, it affects the rest of the game dramatically. But in some games it's not that big of a deal because it is possible to pick up slack if you yourself are really good at the game, right? Like I think that makes sense. But games like League, and games like Valorant not as much, but like MOBAs like League, because there's like a snowballing effect where say you're a bot laner or like one of the people on your team is playing really badly and they end up dying a bunch of times to their laner or like to somebody on the other team, the person on the other team is also going to start affecting your gameplay because they're going to be really strong and you have to start playing around that. And so it gets really easy to start blaming people for like, oh, why did you feed that, like the Lee Sin? Why'd you feed like that your laner? Like now this game is like so like this game is over. We have to go next. Like it's over, you know? Well, in a games like Rocket League and even games like or like other competitive games in general, if you start losing, like you know it's because like there is some disparity of skill. And that if you play well, if your team plays better, there is a chance for you to win. And Valorant, while the snowballing effect isn't as prevalent, there is snowballing because every time you win a round, you get money, and you can use that money to buy better guns. And if you keep losing, the other team will essentially always have good guns, while your team is gonna occasionally have the round where you can't afford to buy anything, and it sucks. You can still carry people, don't get me wrong, but or you can still do well even if you're losing badly. But I think it's like a matter of the worse. If you're playing, it feels bad when you start losing, and the game makes it a lot easier for you to lose more. And so it gets really easy to blame somebody for you losing. Probably a little faster if I just do this. I'm saying this like this is some like fascinating concept or like theory or whatnot, but I mean people have definitely thought about this and that are way smarter and can probably put it in way better terms than I can. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something. I'm struggling, that's what I'm doing. This game's too hard. These are trains. I suppose that's a positive. I don't know. I follow a lot of games, but I don't play a lot. I mean, I guess I do play quite a bit, but I don't play as much as I follow. Like, I watch a lot of StarCraft. Do I play StarCraft? I played the campaign on hard mode, and even though I struggled quite a bit because I'm not super good at macroing multiple things at once, you know, I still beat the free campaign that StarCraft 2 has. But I'm way more interested in actually watching like the competitive side of StarCraft 2. It's way more interesting. And it's like really hard to talk about StarCraft 2 with my friends because none of them get it. Like if I were to say like, oh, this guy, did you not see this guy's like strategic play and like all this ridiculous stuff that's happening with this cheese? If people are like, I don't get it. I just see like units moving around and you know like sometimes stuff shoot. I don't get it. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair because that's how I felt too. But like, it's such a cool game, and it's such a cool game to watch. I'd be much more interested in playing RTSs like or games like StarCraft if there were more that has like really good single player or like campaign stuff or co-op stuff, like PvE stuff, not just not just the focus on PvP. But I feel like a lot of RTSs that have been releasing recently have had have been focusing a lot more on the PvP aspects of their game over the PvE. Oh, that's awkward. And as a result, I'm just not as interested in trying them. Like I would much rather try something else, or I would much rather just like re-download StarCraft 2 and try out like all the different game modes they have, because they have a map editor and people can make all kinds of cool crap from it. Which is why I'm really excited for I think it's called Frost Giant Games. There's like a new RTS on the horizon called Stormgate. And apparently there's going to be a large focus on co-op and single player stuff. And I'm really excited to see if it'd be like, you know, if I would be interested in trying it. Or if the single player is good enough, I would love to try it. I mean, obviously, like, StarCraft 2 being free-to-play helped a lot with me, you know, playing that game in the first place and getting interested. So it'd probably be different if Stormgate is a paid game versus being free-to-play. But, I don't know. I'm really excited for it. I also, as you guys know, I follow a lot of fighting game stuff, Street Fighter. I don't really watch locals, mostly just like the huge tournaments. But I mean, I also watch Smash Ultimate stuff, and it was really cool at King Con that MKLeo finally got a dub again, and that was really hyped to see. What other stuff? I follow Apex. I don't know if that's surprising at all. I think Apex, or ALGS, the professional league for Apex, I think Apex is pretty fun. But I would not be following competitive Apex if I didn't have a team to root for. I think it's the same for other, like, games. Because I think it's a lot easier for me to get into stuff when I have a player or, like, an org or a team that I can root for. And be like, hey, I really want, like, X thing to win. And I guess I just realized, me talking about this, I realized I kind of sound like my my relatives who are super into like sports leagues and stuff. Gosh freaking dang, I actually sound like them now. It's crazy. But like for example, I am currently for Apex, I mostly followed like players that I really liked watching. Like RPR, Nice Wig. More recently, like It's Timmy has been doing really well. And since DSG Disguised is a org that I've been rooting for, I've been following a lot of what DSG has been doing. Like I've been following a lot more Valorant. Not NA, but because DSG is no longer on the NA side. But I've been following, like, you know, certain teams and certain games and whatnot. Sometimes not live, or most of the time not live. I end up watching stuff in post because I don't pay too much attention to, like, the timings of stuff. But I definitely do have, like, a lot of interest. And even for, like, fighting games or, for, like, StarCraft, even if I don't care about the players that, like, or if I don't know about the players that are playing, I can still root for characters, you know? Like, certain characters, I know all the characters in, like, a lot of the fighting games that I follow, and so I know what characters that I like. And so if I see two characters facing off, I'm like, oh, I like this character more than that character. Like in Guilty Gear Strive, I played a lot of Kai, and so whenever I see like good Kai players show up in tournaments, I instantly just start rooting for them. Because, you know, as someone who's played Kai, I know that he's or at least during the period of time I was playing. I know right now he's actually pretty strong from what I've heard. But during the period of time when I was playing, Kai was not the strongest. He was always like kind of middle of the pack to maybe middle upper side of things. So you don't really see him often, but there's like a couple of players that do really well with him, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. They're doing things I don't normally do, but like, I just play the character differently. And while I could copy them, I just wanted to have a good time. I don't know. I guess I have been treating like my esports stuff a lot like how my relatives treat their like normal sports stuff, which is probably like how it's supposed to be, I guess. That makes sense. I just have too much stuff that I'm following. A lot of things are kind of like all over the place in terms of like my interest for stuff. Nice. Yeah. And then where is the thing? Over there. You could technically land on the blades of the windmill and then try and jump off as it's going up to gain a little bit more momentum to go higher. I've yet to do it correctly though, and while it probably could save me a lot of time, it's not a huge deal. I'd rather just take my mini saves wherever I can. Besides, there's going to be a lot larger saves later on that I can use to catch up to where I was. No big deal. Let me take a drink of water. You know, something I've always kind of wanted to follow more are like speedruns and speedrunning. I do follow GDQ, Games Done Quick, because they do a lot of charity events and like showcase a lot of different speedruns from a lot of different speedrunners. And they just do like showcase a lot of different games I never would even like consider or think about. To the point where I've considered speedrunning something myself, but I just don't know what I would speedrun. I do remember there was a game that I remember playing through as a kid, and I remember like playing through it. I was like, wow, like this game must be like really fun to like speedrun or to like to try and play as fast as you possibly can without like making any mistakes. And it was a Shantae game. I forgot what exactly it was called. It was the one where Shantae like isn't a genie anymore. She's like a human, so all of her power-ups are like items or weapons and stuff. And like there's like a bunch of different things you can do with that game in terms of movement that I thought was really cool. And I remember when I was playing through that game, I was like, this would be a really cool game to speedrun. I never really wanted to try it myself, but I did look up speedruns of that game later on. And it made me want to, because technically I played the sequel Shantae game. There's like a second, or there's a one before that one. And then there's a third one that came out a little bit later. Okay, so I want to curve that way, so I need to be careful with how I move here. Okay. There you go. That went slightly better than my first attempt. Today's first attempt, rather. Dang, I'm so far behind. Yesterday, by this time, I was like there already. Okay, I'm pretty sure the bed was here. Yeah. Yeah. And then this allows me to skip all the way up there. Oh, I didn't jump. That's awkward. Oh, fudge. I forgot which direction I had to go, but this isn't a huge deal. I just need to climb back up. It will be good to go. Yeah, once I don't know why the game is looking really bad for some reason. This is not correct. What is correct? Dude, I haven't been here, like this specific place, in such a long time because I've always just skipped past it. So I'm really confused right now. What the fudge do I do here again? I mean, I had to figure it out somehow. Because, well, I'm here now. Do I have to go back down? No way, right? I know I'm supposed to... Wait. Oh, there's a hole there. Uh-oh, that's not good. I do remember there was like this really annoying section through the grocery store. Yeah, this is the annoying section right here. Man, this is like one of the areas that I was really happy that I could skip because I hate doing this part. I don't think it's like all that difficult either. It's just freaking annoying. I'm sure I could jump this. Okay. It's not exactly where I wanted to land, but you know what? I'm not gonna stop that. I'm not gonna complain. I'm annoyed that I fell there, or I fell in the hole. Okay, if I recall, you climb the macarons, you climb onto this, then there's like a bunch of random floating bits that you have to climb. There's like the bowling pins and stuff. Wait, could I just ignore that and just jump from here? Nice, I don't actually have to do the bowling pin stuff. Okay, if I recall, that these stairs are freaking bait. They don't lead anywhere. Let's not jump in the hole again. That would be really awkward if I were to jump in the hole again. Oh, maybe this is the right way. I'm clearly missing something. Where the fudge do I go from here? I honestly don't remember. It's been a really long time since I was last here. Oh, those stairs. I have to find some way to traverse up. Up. It's not that, I don't think. That's how I got here in the first place. I think I'm being really dumb right now. It might just be like a staircase that leads up and I'm just missing it entirely. Oh, is this it? This might be it. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. I will be taking that. Did I put a timer on the hydrate redeem? I think I did. I don't remember. I remember I once drowned once. And I feel like I told myself I need to put a timer on that, but I might have forgotten. Either that or I threatened it. I definitely at least threatened it. There's definitely a time where like people or chat threatened to drown me, and I said I trust you guys not to do that because if you do that, I'll just add a timer to the hydrate redeem. But hi Kyoko, thank you so much for that. I think I've been relatively on top of everything, or on top of hydrating myself. Sorry about that. Also, I'm sorry about how loud my key presses are. I think one day if I were to get like another computer set up, I would like to get a desk where there's like a keyboard drawer or something, so that my hands, or rather my keyboard, isn't right next to the microphone. So you guys don't have to constantly hear my key taps. I didn't cling there? That's upsetting. A little strange that it didn't cling, but whatever. Oh. I want to drop down here, I think. No, I don't want to drop down. I want to go back. I want to go back. I need to go backwards because there's a bed back there. The sandwich drawer from Civ HD. Oh. Okay. Didn't Civ HD later like go back and say he has a ramen drawer? Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. You may be wondering why the heck I'm going backwards. It's because there's a bed back here that skips way more. I'm glad I recognized where I was, because there's definitely a point where I would have just completely forgotten that. Okay, cool. We need to land up there, so let's just not make the same mistake we did last time. Wait. I think we made a similar mistake. This is not where we're supposed to be. So this is a little awkward. We're supposed to land somewhere else. Oh, this is awkward. It's not a huge deal, but we are making things a lot more complicated than they need to be. But yeah, no, we need to go way higher up. Or higher up? Something like that. Wait. Wait. Okay. I think we need to arrive at the cars, right? Or something like that. I forgot exactly where we're supposed to go. Whatever. It's been a while since I've done these particular climbs anyways. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Dang, it's been a while since I've done some of these sections. It's because I'm like screwing up a lot of my sped skips and I'm landing where I am not meaning to land. Okay, dude, these trucks bother me. I feel like I'm not gonna cling on to them because the fronts of the trucks are like smoothened out. And I feel like I'm just gonna fall and die. Okay. We're supposed to land up here with that bed, but it's fine. We didn't end up losing a ton. We just have to make sure we don't screw the next bed up, because that would be embarrassing if we were to screw this one up twice. Okay, so we need to land on the building somewhere. And we got it. Nice. I'm like always fearful of how slowly you move in the air. And that like I'm not gonna get quite enough movement to go where I want it to be. But I'm glad that that worked out. Ah! Okay. I was so prepared to just release my voice. Just scream, dude. Oh, we're fine. You know, I'm sad there's no bed here, but I mean, whatever. I feel like there should be one. I don't know why. I just feel like there should be one. But I think that's just me being lazy and not wanting to do the actual climbing portion. Hoi! Hoi! These are police cars, right? This is definitely not legal what I'm doing. If the roads were still here and people just saw me like jumping from car to car like this, definitely would probably put me in jail or something. Well, I don't even know what I'm climbing on, dude. Wait. The motorcycle is really small, so I don't like jumping on it. I'd rather just jump on this car and then keep going. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. There's a couple of big skips later on that we can make use of. That'll also make our job a lot easier moving forward. Very exciting. Okay, I do not believe there is a particular skip for this section. Maybe there is, I'm just being stupid about it, but, you know, whatever. Me being dumb is nothing new. Imagine I like jumped off there and I just freaking like slid through the crack somehow. That would just be sad for me. Okay, remember, Sai, there's no floor after this staircase. Because I've definitely fallen for that before. Just once. And I did call it out as well, and that upset me. I was slightly upset. Just a little bit. Okay, cool. I like these rugs though. These rugs are very wide and they make me feel safe. There aren't many things in this game that make me feel safe, I'll tell you that much. Even this Ferris wheel doesn't make me feel safe. I feel like it's gonna crumble and fall and die. Like me. I don't even know what I was implying with that. Or why I said like me in such a way. Alright. Let's do this. Although technically this is another easy section. It's just this, and then a bed later on that I can use to skip some more stuff. So pretty easy for now. I mean, technically this whole section is relatively easy compared to the rest of the game. I'm just making a lot of dumb mistakes. I don't know why I'm making all these dumb mistakes, but I am. I blame the lag. I blame this ever so slight lag that I've been experiencing that none of you guys would understand. Okay. Hey! Just hold the W key, and we are through. That was half a joke, but there is actually a little bit of lag in this game. I should probably lower the settings a little bit, and it might make things a little bit better. But I feel like some of the settings are just useful to have in general, like render distance. I don't know how useful render distance is, but I mean, it probably isn't very. But I just like being able to see how much more bullcrap I have to deal with. Okay, we've been repeating. I might swap soon. Or swap the music, I mean. What to? I don't know. Please climb the Clar, thank you. I almost said Clar. The fudge is a Clar? Some fancy word for a car. Okay, there's another skip near here. Yeah, there's a bed over yonder. Yep, you can see it over there. And this is also a pretty big skip. One that I'm very happy I found. I just have to be careful to land on it properly. And I also have to be very mindful to just hold the W key. Because if I don't hold the W key, it is possible that I just straight up won't make it. Like this. Exactly like that. I think I need a little bit more momentum when I'm using that. It's fine. We're learning. I think the next time I use that bed, I need to like be moving forward onto it. That'll probably give me a little bit more forward momentum so that I'll be able to land where I want to. Annoying though, that I'm screwing up these skips. I end up losing a lot because of it, which I guess is the risk reward, but I don't think there should be all that much risk involved. Oh my god. I'm sad. Well, we have to go backwards from here. I blame the lag. Hoi! 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 Okay, for a second I thought I was gonna make that particular one. It was a sound that I made. That definitely helped. We're not even halfway done with this game. We're not even like a quarter, I don't think. Today's just not been good for me playing this game. This is crazy. Just bring up like Tuesday's VOD, please. Don't watch me play this game right now. There you go. Just move on to something else. Stop watching me. Watch Tuesday's VOD. I did way better on Tuesday than I am right now because this is ridiculous. This is just sad. Okay. Hey. And then do I have enough? I do. Okay. Let me change stuff. By stuff, I mean music. Play something that just numbs your mind. It sounds like the kind of music that you would hear like at the end of a stream of like a VTuber, you know? I say that like I'm not a VTuber, but like you hear like the, oh, like thank you guys so much for watching. Like I'll be back next time. Take care of yourselves, bye. And then you hear this. That's what this song sounds like. I don't know why. There's something very specific about it that sounds like that. Well, we were here before. Multiple times. Hey. 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 Yeah. And then taxi. And then truck. And we move. There's a lot that needs to be done still. But we're getting there, I think. I hope. Hey. Oh. I actually did not expect to land directly on the taxi. I expected to cling on, which is why I held W, or I held up. I kept holding forward. If I like yeeted myself off, I would have been really sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. Good thing is, we've hit another easy stretch, and then an annoying stretch, and then a skip that I think, no, that's not the skip that we screwed up. It was a different one. But this is the nice stretch. And then after this portion is going to be the annoying stretch. That also involves my favorite carpets. Let's not eat myself off here. I always need to remind myself that the stairs don't, in fact, keep going. I thought I screwed up that umbrella jump. Okay. And then we get onto these. And then my favorite carpets. Because these carpets are safe. Very, very safe. Nice. I need a sip of water, bro. How are things, I wonder, in general? I tabbed out for a sec. That's why the camera was being all weird and shaky. You know what I'm curious about? Because sometimes when I open up games and like try and capture them properly on Streamlabs and OBS, for some reason, like some games when you like click out of them, they automatically tab out. And some games like they just resume as per usual. And it's been like something that some games actually also lose audio when you click out. Like they're still open, but you just can't hear anything. And some games like the audio just keeps on going regardless. I'm curious like what affects that exactly. Because it's kind of annoying not knowing which game does which, or like figuring. I guess after over time of playing the same games, I slowly figure that out over time. But it's just kind of annoying sometimes, especially when I'm streaming, because I don't want the audio to cut out every single time I click away, because I might just be trying to change a scene or something. I just wish there's more consistency is all amongst games. But I guess like it probably has to do with engines, right? What engines different game developers use for their games. And like different engines will react differently, I guess. Which I guess makes sense. I guess that makes me wonder what Oh. Well, that's awkward. Well, this is awkward. Oh, well, this isn't as awkward. This is a pretty nice spot to have landed on. Does it make me wonder, like, what different game engines are good at, if that makes sense? Like, I know there's like a bunch of different game engines and they're all like good at different things. And so I'm curious what game engine or what how many game engines are there out there? And what like the major differences are as to like how people would make stuff. Because I've seen like a lot of crazy stuff from Unreal Engine 5. I think that's the one. I think that's what it's called, or that's the correct one. People have been making like ridiculous looking games off of Unreal Engine 5 that like look insanely like realistic and all that. So it makes me wonder what other engines people use and for what purpose. Obviously, like graphics is separate. Like graphics is not everything. Because I know I played a couple of like RPG Maker games. And there's probably like a ton of really great RPG Maker games that have kind of just fell through. Which is why I think it's really cool that Fear and Hunger gained the traction that it did. Considering that, you know, it was an RPG Maker game, it was only famous in Russia, I think it was. Was it Russia or Germany? I forgot which country, I think it was Russia. And then that game got a lot of traction. I don't think I personally would be able to like really play through all of Fear and Hunger myself. Maybe I should try it, honestly. Before I like say something like that, I should try these games out before immediately just writing it off as I wouldn't like it as much. Cause I'm really glad that I like, despite me saying in general I don't really like survival horror. I still really enjoyed playing through Dead Space. I did not like playing through Resident Evil. I don't remember which game I played though. I did not like playing Resident Evil much. But it was more just like a game genre me thing, rather than like, oh, this game sucks. So I should probably, oh, I did also technically try Darkwood, but I didn't get super deep into it. I should probably return to Darkwood, to be honest with you. Whether it be on or off stream, just so I can get a proper taste of it again and like understand what the hell is going on. Cause that game was, I don't know. I think the atmosphere was really interesting and it was like properly pretty scary. Or I guess creepy is a better word to use than scary for Darkwood. But I do need to continue trying out more games, even if the genres aren't for me necessarily. I think my biggest issue right now with playing certain games is how long games are. I think if I were to like play a game in like a few sessions and then finish it in like a week or something, like I'm good. But the instant like a game loses my interest, it's really hard for me to regain it. If that makes sense. Like, if I play, like, one game for, like, 6 hours in one session, and I'm like, oh, this is really fun, like, I'm enjoying it. Sometimes I could just end up never, like, trying it ever again. And this is a very specific example, because this is what is happening right now with me and Persona 4. I played Persona 4 Golden the other, like, a few weeks back. And while I was playing it, I was like, wow, this game's really fun and interesting. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do. And, like, the characters are pretty interesting. Like, I was enjoying myself. But ever since that first playthrough, and I played through quite a bit in one day. I played, like 6, 7, 8 hours in one day. and I've yet to return to playing more Persona. It's like a problem that I have in general, and I know I have this problem, which is why like I always try and like force myself to finish games I like playing, not as like a like as a punishment or anything. Okay, please be enough momentum to make it. I think we're good. I think we're good. Ooh. Well, that was freaking weird and really scary. Well, at least I got to skip that portion. But I did not like that, I'll tell you that much. I didn't like how I fell there. I guess I should probably make a list of games one day of like games I think I wouldn't like, but I'm not completely sure because I've never played it, and then just like play through them. That'll probably like I could probably find and surprise myself a lot with some games. And how much I would enjoy them, but I would never like find out because I just immediately write them off because of like the genre or like my perception of them. But I do need to pay attention to how long games would start taking me, because if a game is gonna take me like 50 hours to beat, like that's a lot of time I have to invest, and I don't know if I want to do that to myself, if that makes sense. Or rather, I don't know if I can like invest that. I think right now I'm much more interested in playing roguelikes specifically because like all the runs are always short and sweet. But I guess the main issue with that is the fun of a lot of roguelikes is like unlocking new crap, new like stuff that you can do in them. And like every new run you can like try out new things with the new tools that the game gives you from previous runs. And you know, if I only do one run, I'm gonna be missing out on a lot of the game in general. Which is why like I end up going back and trying out new stuff in roguelikes. I think Hades was pretty fun to play through. The main problem with me with Hades was as soon as I beat the game, like with all the weapons once, I was done. Even though there's like so much more to those games than just the weapons. There's like difficulties and like story and all that, but like I was a lot more interested in like gameplay stuff. And the instant I beat the game, like with the weapons that I liked using, I just kind of lost interest in continuing. This is just like a problem for me as like a quote unquote gamer. You could say I have a short attention span. I guess that applies here, doesn't it? By the way, this is the elevator I was referring to at the beginning of the stream. So now we can return here. Every time we drop below this point, we can return here by using the a separate elevator. Now that I've reached this point today, so woo woo. It only took us like it said the game said 47 minutes. But I've been streaming for an hour and a half, so I'll treat it as such. And that is very annoying. But by the way, I do not believe we're even halfway done with this game yet. So there's still a lot left that we have to do and deal with. The good thing is there are more skips, and after a certain point, it's going to be completely new, and I won't know any of the skips. So, I mean, we might just fall, and then I might just decide to stop playing at some point, but we'll see how things go. Aye, please, let me climb onto the finger and stop slipping off. Okay, this music is actually driving me insane. I'm probably gonna swap soon. I'm being driven insane by this. This is crazy. Hey! Apple. Some more marble stools. Alright. I think that the song just ended. That's pretty good timing. Let's go to something else. I don't know. I have a lot of like random stuff here. I don't know what's good. This is a bit too orchestral. It is a tad too orchestral. Let's just go back to what we usually do for this. There you go. I need to find a proper loop for this song, though. Probably wouldn't be too difficult to find, though, to be honest with you. Or I could probably just make it myself. It probably wouldn't be too much effort to make a loop of, like, a proper loop of this. Surely it wouldn't be. I messed around a little bit with MIDIs. Like, it can't be that difficult to just loop this. Or just, like, remove the gaps at the beginning and at the end of the song and just make it one consistent loop. I could probably pull that off. Can't be that difficult. It's for the sake of my streams. I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably forget, to be honest with you. As soon as I stop stream, I'm just gonna play Helldivers or something. You know, I don't know why I did that. Normally I just jump on the eyeball. I have no idea why I thought I would be safe doing what I just did. So I'm glad that I didn't fall. This lets me go up there. Sure. That was some interesting momentum shifting, but sure. Hey. Oh, cool. I actually landed on a thing that I wanted to land on. Hey. By the way, I also adjust the mixer a bit. I had to turn my volume all the way up to hear the music, but then you're too loud. Frick. I mean, the part of the point is to... Whatever, it's fine. Actually, give me a sec. This might be too much? I can't tell. I think that should be okay. Here, let me pull up something real quick. Is that better? I can't tell. I am definitely quieter. I don't know by how much though. Actually, let me just adjust my microphone placement. I could also lower the gain as well if necessary. I think that's good enough. If it continues to be a problem, please inform me, because I can't really tell otherwise. Okay. I think that should be better though. Wait. I should probably just pay more attention to some stuff. I think now that I'm a little bit further away from my microphone, that should help a bit. Okay. I usually try and purposely make the music a little bit or quieter than perhaps it should be, because it's mostly just background noise to me, and I don't like it when it's too loud. But I guess I should probably consider it. I guess I should pay more attention to that in the future if I were to, or when I watch my VODs. Just something I should consider. Alright, thank you for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind more. Okay, we've been here plenty of times, and there's still a lot to go. And what we're seeing right now is not even close to how much we have to deal with. But we are also very high up into the sky right now, and I'll be very sad if we were to fall all the way back down. Let's do our best. We'll get there eventually. I believe in myself. I think. To a certain degree, I do. This is the school. When you enter the school, there is a voice line, but I usually just skip that. Okay. Pew, pew, pew. Also, with my microphone further away, me slamming my fingers on the keyboard probably won't be as annoying. I would hope, at least. Okay. Ah! There's a lot going on right now. I think this is supposed to be like Hogwarts. I'm surprised. I guess, I don't know. This symbol, I don't know if that's the exact like Gryffindor symbol. Probably not. It's probably just supposed to kind of look like Hogwarts. It looks like Hogwarts to me. Or the dining hall, at least, with all the candles and crap. Did I mess up? I feel like I missed the bed somewhere. Actually, no, I did. No. Or there might be a bed that I missed, but it's not one that I know of. I was thinking like, oh, like there's a bed that I do know of that I'm missing. That's why I was confused. But no. Wait. Okay, I almost just slid off that book and I would have been very sad. Thank you for the cling mechanic being insanely far. Okay, we are now in another safe spot here. Wait, what? Why didn't I cling? That was weird. I don't know why I didn't cling onto that. Why is that like as fickle as it is? That's kind of annoying. Well, now, at the very least, I know that I can make that jump. I guess this is what I get for complimenting the cling mechanic, and then immediately the game's like, haha, that's what you think. Like here? Oh, wow, that's unfortunate. This is gonna be a long fall, that's for sure. The good thing is, it's not gonna be as bad because we can just use the elevator to get back up. Yeah, I think we're gonna purposely go all the way to the bottom here. We have our checkpoints. It just takes a while. Oh yeah, we get to use our elevator music, our new designated elevator music. I just have to set it up. This is why I should get macros, or I should get like a, I should get a stream deck. Just solely for this elevator portion. That's it. Oh my god, the sun is so bright. I think it is this way somewhere. Yeah. Correct. It's back. All right, we have unlocked the elevator. Big pause. So let's get our elevator out. There we go. This is a really long elevator, or this is a very long elevator because it kind of has to bypass everything. How you guys been? Times like this, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about or what to say. Should I just leave it? Maybe I should just like sit here in silence. That's probably fine. Sorry, I had some phlegm in the back of my throat. Probably like move my mouse around so you can see everything that's going on. I don't know why. Whenever I stream, silence is just so unbearable. Like, normally I just sit here in silence, like, all the time. But I feel like whenever the camera is on, and, like, you know, the live feed is rolling, like, sitting here in silence for anything longer than, like, even, like, a minute, like, makes me feel like I'm wasting my time or something. Like, absolutely nothing is happening. It's actually crazy. Who cares what those snapping sounds are? It's just me cracking my knuckles. The tendency I have. That's just calming. I agree. And I agree with you in like 99% of circumstances. Whenever I stream, I feel like I always have to be talking. Call it just like streamer mentality or something. It's just how I perceive it. Yeah, the timing isn't as perfect as I thought it was, or for like the end of the song, but it's kind of there, I would say. Generally speaking, whatever. I should probably like time a little bit later if that's the case. And there we go. And now we swap back to your regularly scheduled music. The elevator music has ended. If you're curious what that song is, by the way, it's one of the OSTs of the game Troubleshooters. And I remember when I heard it, I was like, dang, this is a freaking banger. It's called Finish My Work. You can probably type like Troubleshooters OST Finish My Work and it'll show up. Or just Troubleshooters Finish My Work. Actually, that you might just get like a computer homework thing that shows up. Like Troubleshooter's game, I guess? I don't know. You'll figure it out. If you want to listen to it, you'll figure it out. I think I gave enough information. This is the world we live in. Where I had to sit here on these elevators. Alright, let's keep going. Back to work. No rest for the weary. Hoi! And more sticks. Can you imagine like actually doing like this stuff or this kind of stuff in like real life? Constantly running and jogging. Like you don't take damage when you don't take any fall damage if you were to fall, which I guess is like a pretty big buff compared to real life. But like you have to like physically run through all these areas, jump, like do all the parkour. It's actually freaking terrifying, dude. I would not be able to do it. I'm like I would say I'm deathly scared of heights, but I don't think I'm scared of heights to that degree. I think I'm just scared of heights to a normal degree. Maybe slightly more than the average person. I don't know. Well, like I could still ride like roller coasters and stuff and not worry about it, but if it's like something slower, I would be a little bit more nervous. I think. I don't know. I'll have to double check. I'll come back to you about this later. But I don't think I'd be able to do it. Even if I know, like, if I fall, I'd be safe. I would still. I guess over time, if you keep falling over and over again, you'll just get desensitized to it. I don't know. I guess it would be an interesting experience, just being able to fall, like, such like a huge distance and not have to worry about anything. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. I have to be really careful with where I land with that, though, because last time I just slid off of one of the pillars and, you know, unfortunate. That was purposely off. Or purposefully done terribly, by the way, if you're curious why I sounded terrible. Or maybe, who knows, maybe I just sound terrible all the time and you guys are just being nice to me. There's that too. Oh, I forgot. I keep forgetting. That, like, soft jump scares me. Because I see the apple, I'm like, oh, I guess I have to jump to the apple. And then no, instead, I'm on the shoulder of Jesus Christ. Jesu Cristo. I wonder if this means anything. Probably not. I like how the fire just reignites. You know, I never actually noticed it does that. Very interesting. Yeah, God. Up we go. Yeah. That's right, you guys. That yawn means I'm sick and tired of streaming. Or not. It can mean a lot of things, really. Wow. I was up there once. I was up all the way up there once. Just once, though. Never again. And by never, I mean in 30 minutes I will be up there again. Because I won't fall anymore. Is that a promise? More like a hope. More like a hope over anything else. Wait. Okay, for a second I thought I was gonna miss. In which case that would be really interesting, because I don't think I've ever missed that jump from that bud. I feel like today has just been a really unlucky day of only up. I've been falling in ways I've never fallen before. I've been making a lot of mistakes I never made before at grammar, English. Would you believe me if I said I majored in English? Oh. Well, I definitely didn't major in that. Oh, this is an interesting spot to land on. Yeah, I remember when I said I'm not falling anymore? Yeah, about that. You know, it's just because this game is too easy. I have to make it more difficult for myself by constantly falling and acting like this game has it out for me, when in reality I've obviously been doing it purposefully. To give you guys the content that you want. Obviously. Now, I guess if that was actually the case, I'd be screaming more, huh? Or like slamming my fists against the desk or something. That's what people do, right? That's what the normal content creator does when they play this game, right? I guess it helps that these falls aren't terrible. Like, I can very easily make back the time in like 5-10 minutes. As long as I don't screw up. That's probably a very important caveat. It only takes one small mistake in this game to really feel like you're really stupid. Which I suppose is normal? But we're getting there. Hey! Weird climb, but okay. Hey! And then this is the jump that screws me over the most. And we should be fine here. Boy, I don't know. I was gonna do something with my voice, and I realized there was nothing. Actually, I just realized I sounded stupid, so I had to figure something out. And the best way I could convert that sound that came out of my mouth was to make it like a spring. I'm just over-explaining, aren't I? I'm just making things more awkward than it needs to be. Okay. We had to get back to Jesu Cristo. Or Jesus Christ, in other words. In more English words. Book. and then Apple. Oh, never mind. See, I always get surprised by this. I don't know why. I should be expecting it now, judging by how often I've been up here. But no, I keep, you know, I keep not expecting that to happen, and it happens. And surprise Pikachu face or something. I don't know. I wonder if he's sick of me of having to send out his hand every time. I wonder how often he's done this for me. Thank you, Jesus. Very, very, very kind of you. I wonder where this image came from. Very interesting. I wonder how much money the creator or the dev of Only Up made. Because I know, I mean, there was like a copyright issue that occurred with this game because there's a bunch of stolen assets that ended up getting this game, or that made the dev made a bunch of changes to the game to like remove the assets that were stolen. And then eventually they like found other assets that they could use instead, and they kept updating the game. And then eventually they just took the game down on Steam altogether. So you can't buy this game anymore. That makes my Steam account that much more valuable. I guess. I don't know. How much do you think I could sell my Steam account for? Probably not as much as I'm thinking. I don't know. I'd have to like pay attention to all the games that I have. And then try and determine price for it all. What? I think I bailed on the same bench twice. Or I dropped on the same bench twice. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. That's really weird that I keep falling there. It's really annoying. No, we're falling all the way back down. Don't be ridiculous. We're making use of the elevator fully because I don't feel like going through all this again and potentially falling back down and then wasting time. It's not worth it. What is wrong? Why is my camera doing that? Why does it keep zooming in like that? Something weird's going on. I don't like it. Oh, is that why? Oh, am I soft locked? I think I'm soft locked. Yeah, I'm soft locked. I can't get out here. Alright. Restart. Good thing is I can still use the elevator back up. It just takes a while for this game to load everything up, unfortunately. I should probably pay more attention when I'm playing this game, so I stop making dumb mistakes. But instead I just ramble about the most— oh my god, and my— it's like a— let's play this game. If I go here, where do you think it'll land? Sure. What if I go a little bit more? Oh, nope. Oh, that's too much, apparently. How about there? Is that fine? Yeah, that's fine. Definitely the most annoying thing is trying to fix my mouse sensitivity settings, because for some reason, it likes to play this game with me. Or I try and save it for something. Or at one point, and it doesn't give a crap. Well, back to this. There you go. I'll say that timing works out a little bit better. Wait, look up. Oh, I should probably bring myself back, huh? There you go. I should probably blow my nose. Yeah, sure, why not? All right. All right. Let's do this. Attempt 4, I think. I don't remember how many times I've gone up this. This is my 3rd attempt, actually. Yeah, I think this is my 3rd. I'm not pointing in the right direction. Did I never know which direction I'm supposed to look for that? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's not a big deal. I bet some nerd could tell you which god or goddess that each of those statues are. I on the other hand would not be able to know. Maybe if you asked me when I was in like high school, I'd be able to tell you. I was a huge like Greek Roman mythology buff because of Rick Riordan's stuff. The whole like Percy Jackson series and all that. I freaking love those series. Those books. There's a best way that I could like read something and be like, hey, I'm reading. And then my parents would be like, oh, you're reading. Good for you. And it's not like, you know, a comic or Captain Underpants. You know, I read some really weird books. Growing up, now that I think about it. I did read like the generic ones. Or I guess I don't know which books are considered generic if you consider things from a worldwide perspective. But if I remember books like, I remember I saw a lot of like Andrew Clements' stuff, like Lunch Money, among other things. Like Andrew Clements' books where I saw a lot around the school that I grew up in. So I read like a lot of his books. And like I read like Rick Riordan, I read a lot of like the general like youth books that came out, such as Hunger Games and Divergent. I have to say I wasn't a huge fan of Divergent personally, but I mean, to each their own, I guess, because I know a lot of people who really like that book series. Did like Hunger Games, didn't like the sequels as much. But I remember very specifically there's a book series that I read that was just about butts. And not like not in like a weird perverted way, but like in the kind of like the kid humor haha fart kind of way. Like where like the characters' butts were like coming out of their like quote unquote like owners' behinds, and there was like a whole world of butts, and like there's like a bunch of stuff going on, and like maggots were involved or something like it was really weird. And I remember the author of those particular books also wrote a bunch of other really weird stuff, but as like a kid I thought it was really funny. It was like as slapstick as like novels could get, I guess. I remember it was like, as a kid, I thought it was hilarious, but looking back at it, I realized that, well, what the fudge was I reading? I'd be so happy if someone were to get what I'm talking about, but because like, not many people I know were like huge into reading books, other than like very few specific friends of mine. Plus, like these books were freaking crazy, dude. Oh, there's like this book series called Nerds. Like the main character was like this dude that was in that was like a quarterback or something for the football team, but then due to like some weird mishap with their teeth, they got these like huge braces that like encircled their head like a cage. And then like a bunch of people started like treating him like a nerd. Like he used to shove nerds into lockers, but now he was being shoved into lockers because of it. Only to realize that like all the nerds that he was shoving into lockers were actually like secret agents or something. And like based off of the thing that made them more nerdy, they have like these very interesting like powers and stuff, or like tech that they could do like really weird stuff with. Very it was actually a very interesting book series for me at the time. I don't know if I would agree with myself now, but at the time I thought it was pretty interesting. There are like a bunch of other stuff, like there's the Warrior series with the cats. That was pretty fun. There were like the series, like the Alchemist series. There's like Fablehaven, like Inkbound or Inkheart or something. I forgot what it was called. It was like some series about like book characters coming to life and wanting to like... Actually, I don't remember a lot from that book series now I think about it. I just remember like I don't know why I have this very visceral memory of one of the characters in that series was being this old man who used to draw a lot and like read a lot, but then for some reason like he lost his right arm or something, and he was really upset because, you know, he was right-handed, so he couldn't draw anymore. So he started like spending a bunch of time trying to like relearn how to draw on his arm or on his left hand. I don't know why that stuck with me out of everything. Oh yeah, another thing that stuck with me is like one of the villains always smelled like mint. Or, like they were always chewing mint, and like their breath smelled very minty. That was another thing I remember. You can tell my memory is kind of all over the place. Yeah, I'm glad I landed on the ring this time. Oh. I have to be careful because this ring is surprisingly not as solid as it looks. Like whenever I run on it, I feel like I'm gonna like fall. Because I remember like on one of the edges when it looked like I was clearly on the ring, but like apparently like I think the edges of the ring aren't properly there as like a solid thing that you can stand on. Remember I fell and I was really upset and I stopped trusting the ring. Never again will I trust that ring. Dang, actually thinking about like the old book series that I used to read as a youth, like in YA and stuff, it's actually kind of crazy, like thinking back on it. I read a lot of different kind of stuff. Oh, I remember. Oh, there's this book series about owls. I forgot what the series was called, but like it was like about a bunch of owls and like a bunch of like crazy stuff that are happening with these owls. Like it was insane. I'm not making it, and by that I mean I'm totally. And by I'm totally making it, I mean I'm definitely. At least I can land on. This is a school, right? Yeah. I guess I didn't have enough forward momentum for that. Unfortunate. I won't have to do this bit all over again. That skip is definitely always worth going for though, because it skips so much, and you get to potentially skip like most of the anime girl as well while you're at it. So always go for that skip. And I'm glad I didn't fall down as far as I could have as well, so that's good. Just be careful, Sai. Just be careful. Don't be dumb. There you go. Go. Not bad. Okay. We're looking good. Perhaps a little bit too fast. Because as we all know, the instant I start feeling confident and reckless, I start making really dumb mistakes. But, you know, when I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself. Probably the best way I could put it. All this climbing is taking way too darn long. I want to go faster, dude. I was about to make a joke, like, I gotta speedrun this, but if I can't even finish the game, I probably shouldn't think about speedrunning it just yet. Although, to be fair, when you speedrun games, you do end up, like, skipping portions of stuff. thanks to like, you know, skips and all that. I wonder if people are still speedrunning this game. Now that this game is off Steam, like the speedrunning community isn't gonna grow anymore for this game. So I wonder if like any of the people who used to speedrun this game still do it, or if like the speedrunning community for this game has completely died. I'm probably gonna look this up later, actually. I'm really curious about that. If whether or not the speedrunning community of this game has completely died out. Aye. Aye. Whenever I have to climb on something round, I don't trust it. The good thing is, like, this is a safe place. Because, like, even if I dropped off the pond's head, there's still, like, a bunch of floor underneath. But I still don't trust it. Not at all. You know, I don't know why I spammed the jump button there. Ugh, I have hiccups. Frick. Not like this. Okay. Attempt 2. I think this is better. Yeah, this is way better. Oh, yeah, no, this is so much better. Oh. Okay, that was too much better. I was going too fast. That was a little unfortunate. Probably a way that I need to, like, stop my own momentum there. Still worth going for. I don't regret it. Even if this fall is painful as heck. Nah, we'll be fine. I just have to... Oh. Nope, 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 nope. We're dropping all the way down. We're not making any P word today, are we? It's because I used the P word at the beginning of the stream. It's because I did that. Oh my god, it's the P word curse, I'm telling you. It's real! The P word curse is real. Alright, well. Are you ready for some more silence and elevator music? We're gonna start. Let me get myself out of the way. A little worse on the timing there, but you know, details, I guess. All right. That's just gonna be a habit. Every single time we use the elevator, that's the new elevator music song. Music song. I'm a freaking genius, dude. Ay ay ay. We're going places. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. I can never take myself seriously whenever I sing, and I hear myself. I can never take it seriously. Maybe not never, but I can very rarely take it seriously. I guess I could never take myself seriously, to be honest with you. A lot of bullcrap that I do. A lot of bullcrap that comes out of my mouth, too. Alright. Bring back some of the sound. Does that also be weird? Or does that also be weird? What is wrong with me today? I can't speak. I can't play the game. Like, why the heck am I streaming if I can't even do any of these simple things? Ridiculous. Wait. 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 Okay. Hand stairs. Speedrun, just run, just sprint, just run, just sprint, just keep going. We're gonna be late. We've only got like 10 minutes left. I don't know where that number came from. We only got so much time left. Okay. Well, we'll get something done today, alright? We may not have done much today, but I swear we will get something done today. I don't know what that something is, but something will happen. I need to be really careful. I can't tell where the floor of these bones start and where it ends. I'm sure it's a lot wider than it looks, but like, I'm still really worried because it's very round and I don't like that. Anything that's not just like a solid, like flat surface, cannot be trusted. Just straight up, cannot be trusted. At least I know that can be done. But this cross is really weird. Surface area of that cross is real weird. I don't like it. I don't like a lot of things about this game, to be fair. I feel like there's a way to direct this jump. To do... Oh boy, please don't slide off. I don't like that. Okay. I feel like a lot of the mistakes I've done today are like outside of my control. To a certain degree. Because I've definitely been sliding off and like... I've been landing and sliding off of things I've never done. I've never slid off before. Like, the beds have been being a lot more... I mean, obviously I haven't been controlling them as well. That's probably it, too. But, like, I feel like a lot of stuff has been happening today that has never happened to me before. Oh. I thought I'd always try to land on the platform. Guess not that time. I don't know. Today's just been kind of unlucky. I mean, obviously, I probably haven't been playing as well as I could have as well. But I'm blaming it on luck. To put things simply. Things suck out here. Things are not great. And I'm not happy. Generally speaking. Oh yeah, by the way, I do sometimes look through my viewer stuff just to see how many bots are in there. And I find it really funny because the other day, I was kind of clearing out bots for my channel. And there was a bot. It's currently in the channel, which is it was at least an hour ago. It's called Dyslexic Apricots. That's what the bot is called. And I was totally prepared to just delete it or like to ban it so I don't have to worry about it. But I was like, dude, come on, it's an apricot. I can't ban my boy. Even though he's not my boy, and he's not even a boy. He's a freaking bot. But I still can't do it. You know, not to say that I'm an apricot. Just that we share the same name. That's all. So that's why that bot is still. There's still a bunch of bots in my chat actually. Times like this really makes me miss some of my mods, because one of my mods really liked going on a bot like freaking crusade and just would start deleting everything that they think is a bot, even if they're real people. I remember someone went to my channel and complained that they got banned from his channel because he thought they were a bot when they just really like lurking. I thought it was freaking hilarious, but at the same time, like, you gotta be more careful about that, my guy. I had to like double check to make sure that the bots that I'm deleting are in fact bots. And if I'm not 10% sure that's a bot, then I'm not deleting it. Because I know I tend to have a lot more lurkers in my chat, because that's kind of the, you know, that's the kind of streamer I am. My streaming style tends to be a lot more laid back, and therefore more people tend to lurk. Oi! Oi! So I tend to be really careful with that. The good thing is there's actually a website that tells you like how many bots are currently operating, as well as the names of confirmed Twitch bots. Which was really nice, because whenever I'm not sure, I just like look it up on that website. Is this person a bot? And if their name is on it and it says yes, it's a confirmed bot, then I'm like, oh, cool. And I just ban it. The bot names have been evolving though. I remember a year back when I was trying to delete some bots from my channel, I saw a bot name that was just a straight up VTuber name. Like it could have very much just been a VTuber. I remember I saw it and I was like, wait, that's crazy. These bots are evolving, dude. These bots are actually evolving. Now they're trying to get the VTubers. Okay, this is... the momentum was a little scary there. Just don't look up. Just don't look up, the world will be fine. Don't look up. Family friendly. Remember, Sai, you're very family friendly. Most of the time. Just don't look up and everything will be okay. I think we are... Oh, screwed that jump up. Oh, I managed to cling onto the banana though. Let's go. Wait. 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 I don't like this comb. I don't know why. The fact that it's like, it doesn't look like it's solid ground makes me feel like I'm just gonna frickin' die or something. Which I guess does. I mean, I'm sure I've just frickin' died off of random platforms in the past. I mean, at least I grabbed the art. Oh. Please don't do that. I don't like that. Hey, look, it's a massage gun. I shot my uncle with a massage gun. Please don't take that out of context. I like sat there on his shoulder, or with a massage gun pressed against his shoulders for like for a straight hour once. Very interesting. Hey. Okay. Okay. Not bad. We will be able to take our favorite pirate ship and fly through the sky soon. I hate this octopus as well. This octopus, like, freaking tilts me. Is it moving too? It's moving. I don't like that. Why is it moving? Why is this bottle here? Why is it not flat like an Oreo? Why is there a pen here? Why is it not flat like a leaf? Or an Oreo? Or I guess a hot dog. You know, the only reason I'm okay with a hot dog is because it's like nestled in a bun. Oh, well that's unfortunate. I can't land on that, can I? No. Can I land on the school? I think I can. Hey. No, I jinxed it. I should have mentioned our favorite pirate ship and flying through the skies. That's sad. That's very sad. I don't like this. Oh well, guess we just have to do everything all over again. No big deal. You can tell I'm really excited, and I really mean every single thing I say. How often do you guys crave food? I like almost never like inherently crave something. Like whenever I want to eat something, it's never like, oh, I really want to have like a pizza or something or like a hot dog. Whenever it's always like a generic thing. But I know like a lot of people who have cravings all the freaking time. Oh, that was weird. And or like whenever they're hungry, they always have like a craving for something. But I like never have a craving for food in general. And when I do, it's usually not because I'm hungry, but just because like I got influenced or like I just really feel like it or something. It's never like, oh, I feel so hungry. I guess is craving and hunger like, are they supposed to be related to one another? What do you guys think? I don't know. My hunger cycle, or like me being hungry, has been screwed because there's a period of time where I just never really felt hungry, and I would accidentally like starve myself for like literal like days, like 1 or 2 days before I'm like, okay, I should probably eat something. Like my stomach is growling at me, but I still don't feel hungry. It's just my stomach is growling. It's like a very like mind versus matter, where my mind and my body are two very separate entities. My body's telling my mind, or like my body is like trying to say, hey, we need like sustenance, and my mind is like, nah, you'll be fine. Oh, I jumped. I shouldn't have jumped. I shouldn't have jumped. That was a mistake. No. There we go. Did I just end stream off that? No wonder. If I play this game long enough to get progress, I probably won't be playing for much longer anyways. I'm down for one more attempt. We're only 2.5 hours in. Our last stream was also relatively short. Yeah, I'm down. Let's do one more attempt here. Dang, it's already 8:30 over here. I did start streaming like 30 minutes earlier than usual as well, so yeah, it's fine. I can afford. Well, I say that like I'm losing something. All right, well. Oh, whoops! I shouldn't pause it. Oops. Please enjoy your scheduled elevator music. I think the timing is getting a little bit better, but I think it's just because I'm a little late starting it up, or it takes a little longer for it to start up. Actually, no, we need to power the plan here. Let me. We need some extra power here. Oh, I was about to pause the game to turn on my model. I could just do that. Well, the next one. All right. The plan. Imbue me with your digging grovel. Actually, I don't even dig up or down. I dig in a straight line. So hopefully the straight line is up. Let's do this. Kind of all over the place, but I'm sure things will be okay. Anyway. Alright, let's do this. Attempt 5 or something. Honestly, I forgot. My numbers are probably way off, but it's probably fine. Probably like closer to 4. I think it's 4, not 5. I don't remember though. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna fall soon anyways. I can feel it. Maybe I should play this game with a controller. Do you think that would help at all? I mean, it would definitely help with you guys having to. Oh. I don't think today's the day. Today's just not a good day. It's just not a good day. I just don't want to climb. I just don't want to climb the elevator anymore, man. That was purposeful, by the way. I purposefully overjumped that because I want to fall all the way back down anyways. Wait. You know? Yeah. I think that's a good sign for me to stop. I don't think this is it. I don't think today's the day. I'll be honest. Why am I so bad at this game? I don't get it. Why am I so bad at this game? I wish I could tell. I wish I could say, but it's fine. I think this is just a good sign. Just not play this game. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time I stream, which is at the latest Tuesday, but hopefully I'll be able to stream sometime this weekend. It's something I say every single time I stream, but you know, things just haven't been working out. I'm not upset, you're upset. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it may be for you. If you haven't, please get up, stretch, get a drink of water, take care of yourselves. If it's late, please go to bed. And I'll see you guys next time.